to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Kick off for the Chargers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 66. Bullet hard. I 7. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mike 56.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
56. Check 56. Rip left. 56 is the mic. I got one. Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Lock. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
56.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Herbert.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. In today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 31-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
56 and Mike, boys, 56.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Tackle made back at
the defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
1st down, and
he had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Henry. Touchdown, Los
Hunter
Angeles.
Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really. He's by himself. Keenan Allen, 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number
Keenan
13.
Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
17. Broncos 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Locke. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers 1st down.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 20.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before. It's all said and done.
Gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
56 is the mark. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up, guys.
On second down, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field, so they felt good going forward in this game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 24, Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
7-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
15.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Chargers 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
1st down, Chargers.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. It's Eckler again, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through.
Makes the score.
And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Pass.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his lock on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Running on first down, Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal.
31-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second down and 6 now from the 42. And now here's another interception. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play.